Good afternoon. Welcome back to this channel. That is Reuben Moinde, and we'll continue with what we started about raising changing boys to great men. And I discussed the first 3 tips, the first 4, which is assigning responsibility, enabling them to be accountable, instilling values, and we are going to discuss the last 3 because I said there are 7, and I believe they will make a difference in your parenting skills, especially to your boys, to becoming great people in the society. And this is my passion of seeing your boy becoming a great man. They have referred to me as men and boys ambassadors. That is an MBA. So I'm happy, and I will continue with this program of making sure that your boys become great men in the society. And I believe we'll walk this journey together. So let's dive into the 5th tip, and that is discipline your son. Some parents, both fathers and mothers, they have pampered their children to an extent they feel they don't instill discipline to them, where they end up upbringing what we call children without discipline. And this is a great and it's a threat to our society today if we raise indisciplined young men. So as a parent, it's very right and it's worthy to raise disciplined young men in our today's society. So as a mother, as a father, nurture a child who will remain disciplined in the rest of their life. Direct your son on what to do. Correct them and discipline them where need be. Simple disciplinary actions results to great to immediate impact on the life of that young boy, that young boy. So as a parent, you have this, and you can do this by taking away their devices when need be, grounding them at home on what needs to be done, or removing rewards attached to certain achievements away. This can help in correcting your boys. It's not a must you cane them. You can just withdraw some of the things, and they will just change their character and their behavior. So as a parent, don't hesitate to discipline your son or your daughter also. So both the parents should be involved in disciplining their children. Not one parent. Discipline it's not a must to involve a father. Both a mother and a father. And regardless of if you are a guardian, you have a responsibility to instill discipline in the life of that child. So, parents, let the child understand that both the mother and their father are involved in their well-being. So, differently. When they do well, either in school or in the family, in the house chores, there is need to praise them and reward them for the good and the great achievement they have made in the family or in the academics. So, and this will help in boosting their self-confidence and makes them to aim at higher things. So self-confidence is built, and also they tend to see things which are higher because they have achieved the first. It's like a stairs. They achieved this, they need to achieve that. So please encourage them. Another thing is teach your boys. Teaching them. Teaching involves different things. To teach your boy includes different things. We have too much on grooming our girls to become wives, to become mothers, to become homemakers and all that. Parents are too much concerned on that. But what about the man in the society? The man who will be involved in the life of that girl. It's our responsibility to groom our boys to become responsible men in the society. And this, since there is very little emphasis on this, I would like to say this, that there is a very great responsibility for all the parents not to forget to teach their sons the character traits like leadership, the character traits like dignity in the society, the things like decision making, and also being accountable or accountability. These are very important traits which every parent you should teach your son to become. And it is important to teach your son even if you are a single mother or a parent, a mother who doesn't have a husband. I don't know. But it's good as a mother to teach your son these things, and it will make a great impact in the life of that young boy in their future lives. Teach them good habits, manners, attitudes, and etiquette. Teach them respect. And respect includes respecting people irrespective of their age, irrespective of their background, irrespective of their color of their skin, irrespective of the tribe they come from. So it's good to teach them. When it comes to teenagers, please communicate with your teens about peer pressure. And this is one of the areas we need to also focus on, because peer pressure has affected many young boys who have been groomed very well by their parents, but peer pressure destroyed them. So as a parent, be very keen on this and teach them about the peer pressure and how to say no to peer pressure, especially the negative peer pressure. It's our responsibility to do that as parents. So let's be keen and let's do it to our best. This awareness prepares them for their daily experiences that they will face outside their homes, in their schools, their neighborhood, or in social gathering. So teach them, create awareness about that, and let them be ready and prepared for it. Correct in love. Masculinity is a trait that has not been given that keen. They are not every child, and therefore treat your boy in a polite way. You may be harsh, you may treat them harshly, you may treat them carelessly, but what kind of negative impact are you creating on the life of this young boy? There is this misconception among parents that when raising up their boys, and this misconception that boys don't need to be shown love has created a very negative effect. Has created, has enabled us to raise men with mental health challenges. Because when you look at the results, the researches mostly, will find many boys, many male are committing suicide compared to the female gender. Why? The mental health challenges faced by many young boys from the family. So parents, you have a responsibility to help your boy, to grow them, and to upbring them to become great men in the society. And when we groom them wrongly, we don't show them love, they will end up becoming dysfunctional men in the society. And dysfunctional men will produce dysfunctional sons in the society, and those will have dysfunctional families in our societies. So this cycle, we need to bring it to a stop. The cycle of dysfunctional men, families, sons, and all that, it needs to come to an end. And we'll only do it if we take the responsibility of upbringing young men who will become great men in the society. So it's our responsibility. We need to show them love. We don't need to shout at them. We don't need to curse them. We don't need to threaten our boys. We can correct them in love. Let them see their mistake, but not as a result of threat. So it's very important. So don't act to correct a child when you are angry. Time umekasirika, this is not the right time to correct them. You might find yourself speaking hurting words, which tends to affect the lives of these young people negatively. Don't humiliate them in front of their friends or the relatives or their peers. So this also may lead to what we call low self-esteem and also lack of respect amongst their peers. So you also need to choose this. And doing this, correct them in front of their friends or before their peers, humiliating them, it also destroys their self-confidence. You won't want that kind of a child who lacks confidence, who lacks of this. So, in conclusion of this topic, I would like to say, parenting is a 10 years journey. By raising boys to be great men seems to be tougher. Raising boys is an intentional journey to get it right and change the negative stereotype about men. We have watched many movies, especially Hollywood, and we have seen where men character have just been portrayed as a useless people who cannot take responsibilities and all that. We need to do away with that kind of stereotype as parents. the good values to our boys, and we will celebrate them becoming great men in our future. So, as a parent, it's our collective responsibility to groom boys to become real men who will be the trailblazers in our future society. The journey of positive transformation of boys into great men begins with you and me today. It is the time to get it right as a parent. Thank you so much for watching this video up to that point. Let the God bless you and keep you. And remember, don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so. This has been M.K.Reuben, a social worker and a counselor by profession. Thank you so much and have a beautiful, wonderful evening.